winning their last game against the Brooklyn Nets.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
2 on the clock. There's Gallinari with the 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Feeds it to Winslow. Here's Freak. Drills the three-pointer. Freak's got 10.
They've worked hard in creating great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was saying to his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. That may be a strategy that comes as a little bit of a surprise, but Coach is showing a lot of confidence in his ability to produce an outstanding effort today. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is shaping up. Taking a look at Miami. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And checking out Cleveland, sitting in second place.
And I think for Miami, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
And they're not a team that other teams look forward to facing. They're only going to get scarier the deeper into the season we get.
And so here's Denver. After the missed 3 from Luol Deng.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
It's stolen by Moutier. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the paint. Out to Chandler. Lets it go from deep. Miami grabs the miss. Fareed dishes to Moutier. Again, the Nuggets score.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basket.
Got it! He got it!
Just in time.
What a shot!
3 points at the buzzer.
Definitely an answer to prayer there.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming a new group in for the Heat. Chris Bosh has checked in for Stoudemire. Winslow comes in for Henson. Beno Udrih, he's checked in for Mack. And Freak subbed in for Goran Dragic. Freak in at point guard. Chris Bosh is out there with Deng. Then it's Winslow, and it's Udrih in at the 2 guard. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Clock at 6. Gallinari with it. He's picked up by Deng. Fader on the way. And another miss by Denver.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Here's Freak. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Freak's got 15.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
The kick out to Deng. Pass to Udrih. To the left wing. Bosh dishes to Freak. Goes up on the wing. Jump shot is good that time. Freak's got the lead up to 8 now for the Heat.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Let's have a look at some league leaders from the last 10 games. Here are the highest scoring point guards in the NBA during that time. Freak, number 1.
And you can't say enough about the value of a player like him. I mean, who can attack a defense in so many different ways from the point.
Exactly. It's just not his ability to distribute the basketball. I mean, it's the scoring punch that he provides as well. That's, to me, what makes him special as a dual-threat point guard.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler.
Over the last few weeks, let's see how the Nuggets have performed. First and second chance points. Second in rebounding. And they're the third-ranked fast break team in the league. I mean, there's always that fear that they're going to run you off the court when you play them. You got to get back in transition against this team.
And going back to their offensive rebounding, and that number 1 ranking in second chance buckets, I think it speaks to their tenacity and physicality. They go at you. No question about that.
O.J. Mayo, who's checked in for Miami. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burdick. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets really lit up the floor. He dropped a cool 33 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of it.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
The Heat leading by 10.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Moutier kicks to Gallinari. They set the pick. 24 seconds left to play in the first half. The pass to Jokic. There's the bucket. Good. 6 points for him.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
It's tipped. Now here's Moutier. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not...
And so that brings the first half to a close. Heat lead by 13. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Goran, just a quick question before you head off to the locker room. Is the varied offensive attacks the team has succeeded with tonight key to this nice lead?
Yeah, you know, if every player on the court is dangerous for basket, then it's...
Hey guys, listen up. We've got a good lead, but lots of basketball left to play. The main thing is that we had a very good half in terms of shot selection. We haven't forced anything. We've taken what the defense has given us, and it's led to a terrific shooting percentage. Ball security was probably our high point. Let's continue to keep a tight handle on the ball and not try to thread too many needles with our passes. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Freak. He has 20 points, and he's drained 4 3-pointers here as well.
And with more to come, you know, it wouldn't hurt to keep getting him the basketball.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Denver. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Barton. Excellent D there for Mayo.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
And a wide open look for Freak. And a miss there on the triple. The Nuggets trail by 13. And there's the feed to Mudia. Fades away. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And he makes both free throws. And so here is Miami. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, Denver sitting there 4 spots below.
And I think for Denver, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Freak passes to Bosch. Dishes it to Winslow. Tries a 3. And it's Freak missing. The Nuggets trail by 11. Barton kicks to Mudia. Pass to Jokic. The Nuggets moving the ball around. A nice shot by Gallinari.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
And Freak throws it down.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Now Gallinari. He's got 12. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Relentless on the glass is what he is, and that tip-in was the result of all the hard work he puts in down low.
Freak kicks to Bosch. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
And here's Mudia. He's got 6. Pass to Jokic. There's the dish to Barton. Soft touch off the glass. Barton's got his second bucket.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Okay,